Lena had always been drawn to abandoned places, but Blackwood Manor was different. It loomed at the edge of town, its towering silhouette casting long shadows over the withered trees. The house had been deserted for over 50 years, ever since the Caldwell family had mysteriously disappeared overnight. No one dared enter, no one except Lena, who had never believed in ghost stories. One cold autumn evening, she stood before the manor's iron gates. The wind howled, rustling dead leaves at her feet. The house seemed to breathe, its shutters creaking softly. Taking a deep breath, she pushed open the heavy oak doors. Inside, dust thickened the air, and furniture lay shrouded in white sheets. The grand chandelier above swayed slightly, though there was no breeze. As she wandered through the halls, she traced her fingers over faded wallpaper, feeling a strange warmth beneath her touch, as if the house was aware of her presence. Then she saw it. A door. It was in the hallway near the library, a door she had never seen on any blueprint of the house. Something about it unsettled her. The wood was unblemished, unlike the rest of the house, as though time had not touched it. Her heart pounded as she reached for the handle. The door creaked open. Inside was a child's bedroom, frozen in time. A rocking chair swayed on its own, and a candle on the dresser flickered, though there was no sign of who had lit it. The bed was made, toys scattered across the floor. But the most unnerving thing of all was the dolls. Dozens of them lined the shelves, their glassy eyes fixed on her. Then, one blinked. Lena gasped, stumbling backward. A faint giggle echoed through the room, though she saw no one. The door behind her slammed shut, and the temperature plummeted. Her breath came out in white puffs as she turned to the mirror on the far wall. At first, she saw only her reflection, wide-eyed and trembling. Then, behind her, something moved. A child. A little girl in a white nightgown, her eyes hollow, her mouth opening unnaturally wide. Lena spun around, but the room was empty. Yet the mirror told another story. The child was moving toward her. Lena clawed at the door handle, but it wouldn't budge. The laughter grew louder, morphing into a shrill wail. The dolls fell from the shelves one by one, landing on the floor in perfect rows, their heads twisting toward her. Then, silence. The door swung open on its own. Without hesitation, Lena ran, sprinting through the dusty halls and out into the night. As she reached the gate, she risked one last glance back. The forgotten room's window was glowing softly. And in it, a single doll sat on the sill. It had